if you haven't read The Last Ronin, there will be spoilers in this video. Hello everyone, today we're going to be comparing the Playmates Last Ronin and the NECA Last Ronin, so let's get started. Sorry for the weird camera angle, I'm kind of doing a weird setup so I can grab the accessories and boxes and figures and stuff like that. Alright, so now we're going to look at the boxes, starting with the Playmates one. I do honestly think this is kind of boring. It has the window, and then it has it's kind of ripped right here. And then it has a picture of the Last Ronin, which is from the hardcover. This cool raining scene with the Last Ronin logo. On this side, I kind of do like that. I don't know why, but it reminds me of the TMNT vs. Batman movie. And then a little bio, you could pause if you want to read that. The hardcover design, and then the logo, and then Playmates stuff. Yeah, you want to go to their Facebook page? It's right there. And then on the bottom, it's just kind of some legal information. And then on this side, there's really nothing. It kind of has this, but it's for part of the front, and then the logo. And then the NECA one, I do really like this art. I don't know who made it. I think it says right here. Yeah, it does. Somewhere. Yeah, right there. And this is the armored version. They have an unarmored version, which is kind of just has pants on. And then it has the Last Ronin logo. On this side, I do really like this. If you buy all the other Last Ronin figures, which are coming, it will make a cool little collage, I think. I think it's a collage. It will make one of those. You could see kind of right here. I'm pretty sure this is the Wrath figure that's coming out. But yeah, that's just kind of really cool. And then right here, I do kind of think these pictures are boring. I think they should hire me so I can do it and get them in cool poses. And then, yeah, they can, give me, a reward. And then they have a bio right here. You can pause if you want to read that. And then this picture with, the Last Ronin in the shadows. And then the Last Ronin logo. And then on the bottom, it has the legal stuff. And then, companies. And then right here, it's on a lot of NECA stuff. It's who designed the figure, who sculpted it, painted it, and then the packaging and all that stuff. But yeah, that's the packaging. I almost forgot to talk about it's Velcro right here, and it has a picture of the figure. I think this is better than the picture on the back, but I still think they should hire me. Alright, so I am going to choose the NECA packaging just because it's more appealing than the Playmates one. It's just more it's more eye candy than this one. It just kind of has a window, but this one, it has a picture of the Ronin, which I do think is because they have it's you can open it, and I do think that's a big part of the packaging, which is more appealing. Alright, so now we have the Playmates accessories. Up top is the accessories that the NECA one does not come with. But on the bottom right here is the stuff that it does come with. The NECA figure comes with one sai, one katana, one bow staff, and one nunchuck. This figure comes with two sais, two katanas, technically one, but one is broken, and two nunchucks. And then it also comes with some ninja stars. Two different ninja stars. One's kind of like that. It's kind of like a wave. And this one's kind of square. I don't know. You'll lose them if you don't put them in a bag. And then here we have the NECA accessories. It comes with a nunchuck with a chain, which is always nice, a bow staff, a katana, 4 ninja stars, which are kind of sharp, but they are all the same, a sai, which is also kind of sharp, some open hands, some gripping hands, an extra head, a grapple hook, a grenade, some goggles, two bandanas, a tonfa, and a sheath for the katana. For accessories, I'm going to have to give it to the NECA figure again, just because it gives you a lot more options for display. And the Playmates one, it's kind of cheap. It's not really, it's I'm glad that's painted because that's new for Playmates, except for the 2003 line. But it's kind of unnecessary that they gave you 2 nunchucks and 2 sai. And the NECA one, if you get the accessory pack, it does give you a broken sword. So it's NECA just gives you a lot more options for display, posability, and yeah, I just like it a lot more. Alright, so now we're going to talk about articulation. There's obviously a clear winner, but I'm going to still talk about it. Starting with the Playmates one, he actually does have very nice articulation. Nothing's too stiff and nothing's too loose. I do like it. He's really short, which I was kind of surprised how short he is when I got him. But I do like him a lot. He scales good with like your vintage figures, which he's supposed to be in the style of. Just he has more articulation and more detail. But yeah, I do like him. He does have he has the same think of the Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figures. He kind of has that articulation. But he does he? I forgot. No, I don't think he does have a waist articulation. But that's okay. He doesn't need it. But yeah, I do really like this figure. You can get him into some cool dynamic poses. But yeah, he's not as articulated as a Marvel Legend, but he is still nice to have and pose around. And yeah, he's just really fun. Alright, now I'm gonna take this off. I didn't count this as an accessory because he already came with it, but we're gonna take that off just so we can get some more articulation. He's a NECA figure, obviously, so I'm kind of scared to break him, so I don't want to force any joints. Both of his arms will not move from the shoulders, but everything else is nice. I really do like the head right here. I can just move it around. Earlier I was messing around with him, making him look straight out into my lamp, like he's having a staring contest with it. I just really like that. He does have a waist articulation and kind of an ab crunch. On the back, it's kind of hold it on by string, so I'm scared, but I don't think the string will fall off. But yeah, if you have any NECA figure, really, he's basically same as that. But yeah, he's really fun to play with, but since he is a NECA figure, you gotta be careful with him. Halfway through that, I realized I wasn't talking about articulation, and I was more just talking about the figure overall. But yeah, you get the gist. Alright, now we're going to compare these guys to some other figures in my collection, starting with one of my favorite figures, the KO NECA Mikey. He's based off the Mirage comics, which is, it was supposed to be in the last one was supposed to be in the Mirage universe, but I think they changed that. I'm pretty sure they changed it. But yeah, I kind of do like how these figures look next to each other. I'm sure the official one looks better. But yeah, I do think it looks, nice, but I think it would be funny if he crossed over. He'd be like, so what happened or something, and then he's all edgy about it. He's like, something in the way, and then yeah. But I do think he scales better with the NECA figure, a lot better than the Playmates one. Alright, and then we got my only other NECA figure, the Frankenstein Raph. Obviously, these two are different styles, and they're kind of the same size, but the Frankenstein's monster, Raphael, is a bit taller, just a little bit. But yeah, I do think, again, the NECA figure fits a lot better. Then we have the 2003 Mikey. Finally, Playmates gets a point. I think he scales a lot better next to the Playmates figure, and I think he looks a lot better with the Playmates figure than the NECA one. Then we have the SH Figure Arts Donatello. I don't know. He doesn't really fit in with any of them, but I think he fits in with the Playmates one just a little bit better. But height-wise, the NECA figure definitely. And then we have him next to the Playmates Basic Mirage Mikey. Again, Playmates takes this one just because height-wise and kind of style-wise, they do look better than the NECA one. Then we have Rise of the TMNT Mikey. Like I said earlier, the articulation on these two is very similar, and height-wise, they are very similar as well. It's kind of weird that the last Ronin is the same height as a 13-year-old Mikey, but I don't know. I don't really think like the SH Figure Arts one. I don't think they fit it. I don't think he fits in with any of them. But if I would have to choose the Playmates one, Then we have 2012 Mikey. Again, he doesn't fit in with any of them. He's the last ronin neca one towers over him. I just realized that. That's kind of crazy. But Playmates one looks a lot better next to the Playmates Mikey. Then we have the Reaction Mikey. Obviously, he is a lot smaller. He's 3 3/4. But these two kind of do look nice next to each other. So I'm going to have to go Playmates again. Then we have a really random one. It was kind of this one-off thing that Playmates did. It's the Shadow Ninjas. They're kind of cel-shaded. None of them fit in with each other. So, I don't know. If I have to choose, I choose him. No, I'm just kidding. I will choose the neca one just to give him a point. Then we have a figure very special to me, the BSTAXN Mikey. A lot of people hate on this figure, but I really like him. He was actually my first figure that I ever reviewed. Fortunately, that video got archived, and it is gone and never seen the public again, but it was really bad. I think actually he fits in with the neca one a lot better than the Playmates one. Then we have the Classic Collection Mikey. NECA and Classic Collection Mikey fit in a lot better. Then we got 87 Mikey, which I'm pretty sure this is based off of, so obviously these two. Last but not least, Amazing Fantasy 15 Spider-Man. Alright, so overall, the NECA one is better. I do like both of them. It just depends on the style of figure you like. If you like one that's more comic accurate, then go for NECA. If you like articulation, go for NECA. If you like nostalgia, then go for the Playmates one. And if you like the vintage style figures, then go for the Playmates one. But yeah, it's just your preference of figure. Personally, I do like both of them, but if I had to choose, I'd go for NECA. That's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my comparison. There's like a lot of videos doing the same thing, but I just wanted to do my take on it and my opinion. This is all opinion based, so if you disagree, that's fine. If you want to leave a comment, comments are probably going to be turned off because I have a baby voice. So go to my community tab if you have that. I'll have a community post especially for this video, so you can tell me your thoughts there. But yeah, like, subscribe, do all that stuff, and bye. And then we have Amazing Fantasy 15 and Mikey compared next to California Raisin and Randall.